My name's Betty and I'm with Betty's Stamping Crazy. Today I'm making some of these little, here's a couple of them that I'll go ahead and show you. These are the picture albums, little photo albums, and I have fixed up the front of them because you can slide these in and out just like this. So I decided I wanted to make my own. Well, today I'm going to make a couple with you today, and hopefully we won't have quite so much noise as we did on the last video I did. I'm sorry about that. There was quite a few people here that day, and I shouldn't have tried to record that day. But let's get started on this. Okay, for the first one I've got, the first piece is a 6 1/8, whoops, I'm knocking everything around now, 6 1/8 by 4 1/2. Okay, and I have two of those pieces because, like I said, I'm making two today. I'm going to put two together. This second piece is 5 7/8 by 4 1/4. And we're just going to take the snail. Excuse me, my nose is running today. I think my allergies are acting up. Just a couple of these. Okay, by the way, this is the, okay, this paper is called the Bohemian Designer Series paper. It's in the annual catalog. And it features a lot of our in colors that are fixing to retire. So you might want to get this paper while you can. Okay. And this is also, this is, let's see. Okay, and this is called, this is the Blackberry Bliss. And I ran it through the embossing folder that is called Boho Chic. Or chic, however you say that. Okay, I'm going to put quite a bit of tape on this because I want to make sure it stays down since it's got the texture on it. And I'm going to put this down here. Make sure it's down real good. And then I took this square and I cut it from the squares. And I used, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, the fourth one out to cut that out with on the big shot. And then I'm going to stamp this with this saying, it's thanks for being you, and it's in the Sweet Sayings, which is in the Occasions catalog. And I'm going to do that in Rich Raspberry because I don't want it quite so dark. So I'm not using the Blackberry Bliss this time. We'll see how it turns out. See if I can get this straight on here. Okay, don't want to rock it. That looks pretty good. And if you'll notice on a lot of my stamps, I don't put the backs on them, but I do mark them down at the bottom. Because a lot of my classes, they say, I can't tell, so I'll mark them for them. Okay, on this, I think I'm going to, whoops. I just knocked something down, as usual. I need a sponge. And I think I'm just going to do a little bit of sponging on the edges. Sorry, I'll get back into the camera. Just to give it a little pop. And I want all of these flat because they are going to be going inside plastic. So you don't want anything that sticks up, so you don't want to put any dimensionals on it. So, and I just want that kind of plain. I don't want anything special on it right now. No flowers. Of course, with the Bohemian series, it's not really a type of flowery thing. And I'm going to put that right in the middle and just tape that down. Then I'm going to take this, my photo album, and I'm going to turn it upside down, of course. I don't want it going in there the wrong way. And on these, of course, I know which way this is going because it opens this way. Just make sure you get them the right side up. And on the back, I'll cut me another piece of the Blackberry Bliss to put back here. This one, I have this one on it. which I'm going to take out because I think it goes on my other one that I'll be making for you. But anyway, that's all on that one. Then I have this one that I got set up to make. And the back of it, I believe it's the same as the other, the Blackberry Bliss. It's 6 1/8 times 4 1/2. And this is not our paper because these come in, this is what came in these on the inside. And I thought, that's really pretty. I'm just going to go ahead and use it. But this is 5 3/4 by 4 1/8, which I believe is the same as the other one. Some of these I have different. I will put these measurements on my blog, and I'll put a link to the blog down in the description box. I'm sorry, I'm not talking right today. Okay, let's get that on there. Okay, and this, I believe that's from our birthday blooms. Can't remember. I'll put it in the description box too. Okay, and this, I'll tell you the size in a second, but like I said, I will put all these sizes on my blog so that you can look at them and the pictures. But this is 5 3/8 by 3 3/4. Okay, let's put that down there. And then on this one, let's close this up because I'm going to go with the pool party because that's the colors that I'm going with on these. I'm going to open up my pool party. And on this one, I cut out, let's see, I believe this is, 2-inch circle. A 2-inch circle. And I went ahead and cut it out to make sure it was going to fit. But this comes, and this is in the annual catalog, from the Project Life Remember This. And I am using Life is Good. I just keep changing up on some of these, trying to get different ones. Of course, these are photopolymer stamps, so you can see through it. But I'm going to stamp this right here. Life is Good. And that looks pretty good. Close this up. And then with the pool party paper, I'm going to stamp a 2 1/2 piece to go behind that. Or I'm going to punch it. Sorry, don't want to stamp it. And then I'm going to take this. Oops. Okay. Put that right in the middle. Okay, and then I'm going to put this on top of that. Uh-oh, I think this is running out on me. This is good enough. Okay, I'm going to put this right in the middle of this. And that's probably close enough. And then this one will go in here. Make sure, okay. Just like this. And sometimes you have to work them in there, sometimes they go in real easy. And I'll do the same thing with this. I'll probably put a sheet of Pool Party on the back just to show it off. Make it even. Okay, there's the one I just made. Here's the other one I just made. Okay, here's some of the others. Now this one I used the teacup cutouts, cups and kettles. And what I did was I stamped it with a heart that is from one of our other stamp sets. But I also cut this piece here with the dies, and then this piece, and just glued that on. And this is, I believe it's Calypso Coral. This one's Watermelon Wonder. And this one was Raspberry, or Rich Raspberry. But this right here, the inside, this is was already in this one. And that Rich Raspberry was the closest color that I had that would match that. And I also used the Designer Series paper from the Love Blossom stack, I believe it is. Like I said, I'll put all of these in on my blog for the descriptions and the sizes and stuff. But that's what for this one. that's all for this one. Okay, thanks for stopping by. This is Betty Stampin' Crazy. Bye-bye.